Well then, if this works, we would actually for once be a bit early. Come on, load. Tell me that you actually work. Okay, one looks like it's working. I have some hopes and dreams. Dreams a lot. A plenty. Dum dum dum. Come on. Well, it is loading something. That's promising. Well, let's wait for a second more so I can actually see if things are actually working. And we can continue this live. I will, however, assume so in order to add in some shit. I don't need to do this later. Where is it actually? There it is. Can't hide from me. Oh, then this looks reasonably promising. I will assume that we're live now. Hello there, one of the people. Give me a second while I post shit everywhere, as I usually do. Because, well, I can, basically. Yes, I can indeed. Now then. Now then, change the view around like this. And like this. Then we can play game. And, as I promised, especially to the little Peppa Gag, I promised, we shall now play some Anno. Oh, it was high time to do it again. And also, this is ideal timing because I couldn't really shut up much. I'm not actually at home that long. I need to put in a thing so I can actually load. Yeah, shut up. I know, go PC. You just want to be nice. Now then, where actually were we, you might wonder? We are...
The city has grown more beautiful.
Hello there, the little Papagak. With best of timing.
I don't expect you'll show mercy.
You're offering me money though. You know what? Yeah.
Call that a storm? Why, it was nothing at all.
The way you complained about me, you know, destroying your ships all over, would beg to differ, but well, alas. Been a while, so let me give you the accurate information of where we stand. We are kind of busy building up Clonefall so it can actually stand on its own and make, you know, good a bit of money while it's doing so. Which mostly means building up my little living quarters in a most definitively human, uninspired way. By which I mean, you know, living in little quarter blocks. My memory serves.
Idiot is back. Oh heavens! I thought you were the photographer.
I'm pretty sure we didn't use the money thing last time. Oh, true enough. We went here a long while. I'll give you the grand tour, my little Peppa Gag, so that you can see.
We will
First,
all be absolutely behind you.
I sure as well hope so.
Anything else? Then I'll send it out.
Publish this so we can actually now save ourselves some trouble, some...
Well played indeed, dear.
Yeah, shut up, old woman. I'm trying to talk here. Well, basically, what was the end goal? Oh yeah, basically making all of the inner circles into at least workers so we can make some money here. Yes, I'll show you your island soon. And all the while, you know, trying to compensate the rising demands of the populace, who have been, well, somewhat annoying, to be fair. But oh well, you know, we'll take care of it soonish.
When we're unhappy.
I'm pretty sure we need to deal with the churches. But yeah, your island is, well, as you can see, pretty much as as empty as it was beforehand. There's still not much going on there, apart from what you wanted, which was for little farmers, which you got. And now they're sitting there going like, yeah, pretty lonesome here. But, as I said, it is still basically as virgin as it was beforehand. I actually feel... feels like I want to build a church here, just to make it, you know, fitting. How much space would you take? I'm pretty sure that will ruin at least 3 people's life. We're willing to sacrifice 3 people for the church. I mean, History shows that I kinda did so
People
beforehand.
celebrate your leadership.
But probably, yeah. Which will be a worthy sacrifice. So that everyone else can be more happy, more productive, more better. Better, stronger, faster, and all of the good nonsense. Now then, if I were to pull this down, it's the second row, isn't it? So it's this row, basically. Sorry to say, my people, I've lived here long, but sadly, space needs to be made. The church, as always, has a word to say. It also means that I can actually pre-plan this here. Let's set up a nice little church. Now. Kinda the same thing we did last time. We're gonna build up the island so that it can actually sustain itself without outside help, pretty much. And, well, that should actually do wonders for my financial situation, which is not bad, mind you. We are making an ass lot of money, considering that we're not actually using the press to make people spend more. Apart from that, let me take a look at the routes. There's still some unsettled islands, if memory serves. Some, yeah. So basically, once again, I'm going to wait until the old lady manages to establish a new island. Then we'll take it from her forcefully, so we, don't have to bother with actually taking the islands ourselves. And we'll probably continue to do so until, well, this map is also full with us. Then we'll probably do an episode of actually making all of the islands here somewhat profitable, and then we'll just go into the next area, I suppose. For the moment, expeditions.
I knew this crew wouldn't let you down.
Oh, that's nice of him. Which one has returned?
Ship of the line reporting in.
The Lone Star has returned. We shall send it out immediately again. Yeah, Lone Star. Where art you, Lone Star? Lone Star.
On course.
Yeah, still pretty happy. And what do we need? Potentially medicine. What does this give you? Force. Medicine would be better though. Yeah, let's see. Do we have any fun? 5 medicine. That's weak. I was expecting a bit more from you, my friends. Well, 10. That's better. Doesn't really seem like we get... Really doesn't seem like we're getting a good deal out of it. I mean, 20 medicine and 40 diplomacy. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Go for gold, little one. So the other one, still out about, I see. The Great Sickness. Well, a local girl is dead. Smallpox. Well, smallpox is actually bad. A disease your expedition has without a doubt brought to these shores. Oh, great, you assholes. The mother weeps over the limp and hive-specked body. It seems inevitable that the plantation will take more lives. Perhaps we can vaccinate, says the captain. At the very least we can recommend precautions. Well, I'll try to prevent further spread then. Instructions are followed to the letter. The local people have never come into contact with smallpox, but agreed to adopt your measures against it. The crew need reminding too. Mask covered when coughing, the avoidance of skin contact, and the frequent washing of hands in alcoholic solution. Ooh, that's going to hurt like a bitch. Imagine being a sailor, so it's pretty rough on your hands. You will probably get lots of small cuts. And, after a while you get some nicer loose ends out of it. But having a bit of an open cut, even a small one, and then dousing that in an alcoholic solution, that's going to burn like shit. Even worse when you are not nearly as calloused, hand-wise. Poor people. There's chastening that your mere presence has caused the death of the Google, but after 2 weeks without further cases, it is certainly a relief does not appear to have spread. We saved them, basically, after, we broke the catastrophe on our own. You do know that I don't care, so it doesn't really seem like you're cutting short. Actually, it seems like, a lot of people are coming in. What? You don't enjoy my zoo? We've had a bit of a haphazard thing. I think Crown Force is actually a bit better on that regard. Did I actually start building a zoo? Yes, I did. We will absolutely need to make this bit. 1 lumberjack. I can very well do this. Do you just want the lumberjack or do you want the sawmill too, so you can start producing wood? Actually, might not be a bad idea to start this off a bit away. Oh wait, it's going to interfere with your... I don't want to interfere with it. I kind of want to build up here because there's, you know, coal deposits and stuff. So that we have something to look forward to. Well then, that's actually a nice position. You have a lumberjack. Do you wish to have a warehouse close by, or do you wish me to reposition it closer to the docks so the docks can handle it? I'm open for suggestions. After all, it is your little island. You shall be able to rule it most brutally if you so desire. Yeah, I've also got iron here, that's good. You can start producing weapons later on. Do think about that. All the options are available to you. Now, as for little crown falls, first things first. Let's build the rest of the little huts. Raboom. Basically,
I hope you don't disapprove of gift giving.
7,000 points. Raboom. That should give it a nice 100. Yep, not a problem. Basically, as long as you get the message across, there is no problem whatsoever, I would say. Then your English is most sufficient. And since it does, no problem whatsoever. I will leave the rest of the road planning to your very self for the moment, though.
I'll do.
Just know you have a little lumberjack. Just producing wood. That's a good start. Every island's most basic rich resource is, of course, wood. Now, as for my plan here, how many did I build up? 2 rows each. That's gonna cost a lot of wood. Isn't it? Raboom. I mean, it is going to very much, you know, enhance my money making.
Bunions, silly Orncoot. So I says, keep your feet.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Too many people are celebrating my leadership, though I'm not really doing much in the way of good leadership. That's a bit of a fun little story, isn't it? Oh, I see I missed a road here. Can't have that now, can we? The people might be able to squeeze by, but I don't care. I want my roads. Now, this core center here is basically like, you know, what people do when they do city planning. This is what happens after a while, when, you know, things naturally grow. Actually kind of fun, because you can actually see this precise nonsense all over the place in Europe. When you take some of the older cities, and you can kind of see. At one point, purely originally, very much back in the past, like in some cases of some of these cities, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, there was an original planning for, you know, some district-like thinking in place. And then people happened, and people built. And people built without regulations and without thought. And so you have a mess of streets, bigger ones, smaller ones, houses being all over the place, shops being here, there, and everywhere. It's fun. Especially if you look at it from a like, yeah, I can see that somebody thought at some point about a plan how to do it, and then, well, and life happened. We should still make actually a nice amount of plus on most of the resources, but we do kind of have to keep an eye on it. The people do tend to, you know, starve rather easily. But I did kind of build up more than enough, so potentially we shouldn't starve immediately. Now all we really need to do is wait until the wood refills itself, build some more, and I think 2 on each side from the main road in workers should be enough for the moment. Because the end goal is basically to get the inner circle to artisans and then basically build out. So basically once we have the inner circle full of artisans, we then build another line of workers. Then we upgrade those to artisans, and in the end then the inner circle is going to become engineers, I think is the next class. Should be, maybe, potentially. Yes, yes. Plans. Plans are being made. Now, what did I do with the other islands? I'm pretty sure I did quite literally nothing with the other islands. Yeah, which means you... Little Goon Town, I don't know how much and how many it is, once again. That lady always names her island Goon Town. Makes a nice little minus for the moment, but... Honestly, I don't think I could even get enough people on this island if I would try to do something about the miners on this island. It's really there to produce resources, basically. Yes, for this island, you're making 0. Your island. Build 1 house courtyard block with a fountain in the middle of the island. You have to be a lot more precise how precisely you want that to be. Because my usual blocks of houses are like 4 rows. I can do this and I can just leave 1 house out and build a fountain in it. Where actually would that be? Yeah. Where would be a good fountain? Fountain! Knockpile scales, no, that's the wrong level. Nope. We have more here.
The world's oyster opens.
Janie Black Garden, pleasant experience, memorial statue, new stand, paving. A fountain garden. Okay, that's... Okay. Do you mean this fountain? Jesus Christ. I have a hard time visualizing that. Maybe it's because it's evening, but I have a hard time visualizing it. You mean... how would that work? Like 3, 3, 3, 3? Something? Explain it like I'm 5. Bit of a challenge here on this fine evening. Also, do take your time. I'm not running away. At this point, it's like, do we have a picture, perhaps? Actually, I could look for a picture, couldn't I? I can actually find one. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't know what to actually look for. If I just add like 3, 3, 3, 3 fountain, it's probably going to not show me anything. That's the production chain. And that's not looking. Some city layouts I see. Nah, those are just little 4 blocks of houses. That is definitely not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. That's a very different setup from what I would prefer, but well, okay. This one... doesn't really seem like the one I'm looking for either. Also, I think that's actually for another Anno game. Oops. Google, you let me down. I'm disappointed. Okay. Let's see. No, I don't want to see a fucking YouTube video about it. I'm fucking making a YouTube video about it, basically. Bad internet. Very bad internet. That's not it. It's not it. It has a lot of stuff, but no fountain spacing. Okay.
A fire broke out.
Shut up. Okay, maybe we should actually take care of that, because it's burning where there's no fire station. Okay. Give me a second while I take care of this. Then I'll try what I can see. I see something that looks like it could be. It has like 3 in one direction, then with a space in the middle, 3 down. Yeah, that could be it. We'll try it and then we'll see if that is what you mean. We'll just build up and we go back to escape. Okay. how would I actually build this up? I mean, we do have this one, so it would be like this. Basically like this. I do have a fitting fountain though, otherwise this is going to look horrible. That would even be too big. Too small. Paving, right interest. New stand, just in the middle, a new stand out of nowhere. I guess the gazebo, the garden, the fountain garden. Oh, this is going to annoy the living shit out of me. Because there are no half fields, so it's not actually fitting in the middle. Do I maybe have a better fountain somewhere? I wonder. You know, no matter how you look at it, this is going to be quite horribly annoying. Why is there no better one for this? Okay, don't need those. Right. Nah. Thought for a second, but no. A cloth fly. A swing. I mean, it would be fitting considering the people that live there, but no. Okay. Just a random column in the middle of nowhere. 1 million pioneers. Looks nice, doesn't it? 1602 monorail. Nah, they're all kinda... Maybe this one? Yeah, see, this fits actually. Ah, that's better. That would have really, really annoyed me if that didn't work out, because fuck that shit. Some things are just not acceptable. Even with the best intentions, they are not acceptable. Ah, what's wrong with people? Yeah. I swear to God, if I hadn't found anything there, I would have quite literally had to murder someone most fiercely for that. Ah, the Mirabelle. The Mirabelle shall be sent out again as I shape. Always happy when things actually work out somewhat well. There's my little Mirabelle. There you are, little Mirabelle. You have all of the things. Honestly, I don't think you actually need pay if you have everything else. Yeah, take some more food. Of course not. That shall wait until the very last moment, basically. I shall wait on that one until I'm satisfied. Basically, I'm working from map to map. Once this map is finished, we go to the next map, and once we have no maps left, we go back to the first map and start with engineers. Is what I came up with. I really have a bit of a tease going on there. Yes, that's precisely what I'm aiming for at the moment. Now then, the inter block has been finished. The next block. Probably can't finish that one immediately, can I? Almost. Now once we are finished with this, and once we have actually created a situation where Crown Falls is actually remaining self-sustaining, we should potentially be able to still make a nice amount of money, mind you, but oh well. Advanced weapons. Neat. Hey, see it like this. It keeps the people interested. Let's see, at which point will this idiot finally build an edge? Yeah. And I have waited so long on it, I really want to make a big spectacle out of it. You know, to keep things interesting. Then again, I wonder if we could do a bit more with the zoo while we wait for more wood. Do we actually have anything for that? We don't really have anything more for the zoo.
Attention for the Admiral.
The Southern Cross. You seem like an ideal. Go to the old world to 1404 and collect a few more rare animals for me. Don't worry, all in time. Actually, the good thing about this game, since you can basically play this game ad infinitum if you so desire, it's always nice to have something I can just start off with. And once I have reached, you know, a cut-off point where I can have everything, including the engineers, I don't think I will immediately play another round. Right now. It's my grande finale. I will not let that be taken from me.
The people celebrate
Not yet,
your
at least.
leadership.
Actually, well, better. Let's take a look at the other worlds and see. And better. Someone wants to be my friend. That's cool. Thomas wants to be my friend on Ubisoft. Way, that's good. Hey, cute. I shall talk to him soonish about that particular matter. Where was I? Oh yeah, Nembessa. First I was kinda interested and then I was like, meh. Ah, it's you. Okay. Friends. Yeah, you have been accepted. That's all. Well, it's no reason to scream. If you tell me that's you, I will just click the button and be happy with it. Don't you worry. Okay, let's ignore him better because well, to be fair, I got kinda tired of it. The old world is still... The old world is pretty full. That's actually the problem, isn't it? Well, do you perchance, little old world, have some rather neat animals sitting around? Make some do. Yeah, no problem. Honestly, feel free to come along wherever you wish. Be that on the Twitch, be that on the YouTube, for fuck's sake, you can join the Discord if you so desire. Or of course become a friend on the Ubisoft or on the Steam or, well, whatever that is floating your boat, basically. I'm not against having more people. Potentially more people to play with. Tasty. Very tasty. I think most of the islands should be actually emptied out. Don't have any items on them. I'm pretty sure I actually did a large shifting thing where I took all the items that were strewn out on the islands and took them to my main capital city, so I don't have to look for where the fuck is this, where the fuck is that, basically. Was the idea. There shouldn't actually be anything in the harbor. 1,000 farmer resident, it's peaceful. Which peaceful one? You do know we have more than one peaceful. On your island. 1,000 farmer residents. I don't think we can even fit that many, but we can try. Also, your island is only producing logs. It doesn't produce any wood. I can't build anything on that island. By your very own leadership, you failed. You would first need to start actually producing timber. Timber. But before that, I'll have to decline. You also disregarded my nice little offer. I do remember that, of giving you more resources than you actually need for your start. But your island is quite literally empty of that particular resource. Do I really want a grand trading post here? For no good reason. Well, it costs a lot of maintenance, doesn't it? Do I, don't I? 4 more lumberjacks and 5 things what to watch. You mean the sawmill? Yes, we can do this. Now then, let me go to the Cape. Cape of Lost Money, most definitively. We have spent a lot of money here.
We careen into the unknown.
Now then, we need more lumberjacks then. Question, I mean, I guess I can just build them down here. Going down the direction. That will, however, also mean that at some point we will actually need to build some warehouses along the way, because otherwise I don't think they will actually collect. We can't just build it on the other side, can't we? Let's number 2, 3. 95, 99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's make knights in a capsule because we can.
The people celebrate your
You
leadership.
really don't want me to build there. I see. Well then. I kind of feel bad for the extra streets. Rup, rup. Don't need those. I said I don't need you. Go away. One's too far out, eh? Also, this is going to be horrible for the actual arrangement of things. Maybe if I build it here. Could potentially still be in range. Potentially.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, at least seems that everybody is now in range. We have 5 and 5. Well, it should take a moment for them to catch up. Also because, you know, the transport capabilities of this island is still rather infantile. For the moment, at least. And then, inner circle is finished. Time to start on the outer circle. Boom. Almost. This has all taken a long while, but we're almost there. Only a few more here, and then one more side here, and we're actually done with what I wanted to do for the moment. At that point, Crown Falls should make a very nice amount of money on one end, and also hopefully remain self-sufficient in actually dealing with its nonsense. Might actually want to build a few more storage units. Words are difficult sometimes. The Pope. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, it's built it right at the mouth of the river. That's totally not going to ruin nature's beauty. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, we can always, when we desire to do so, move them around as much as we feel the need to. It's actually a good thing. The relocate tool is rather neat, although it kind of takes away your need for thinking ahead, basically because, well, if I don't like where it stands and I don't like what it's doing, I can just reposition it and go like, meh, meh.
The people celebrate your leadership.
But still, that's a nice amount of money we have in our bank account. Almost at 6 million. I don't think we're going to get any problems. Also, since I did kind of overbuild on most things like potato farms, we are basically just now reaching the point where it's plus minus 0. In, well, general speaking. Not really plus minus 0 yet. But since there's an actual rather annoying risk when we lose our advantage that my people will start moving away because they're hungry. Well, no. People will actually move away because they're out of schnapps. And that's basically the only reason they're moving away. People in Anno have always been strange. Like, I get everything on this island. It is paradise. I have food, I have shelter, I have clothing. But man, ever since the new governor stopped giving out free PDAs, I can't live with this anymore. I remember that. I remember getting very annoyed with that. Let me show you. need to wait for things anyway, so basically that's what you have for the moment. Not the most in the way of well, actual room. It is indeed medium-sized. Nice cliffy faces. And we have, well, the mines and oh, hello there, little strategy member. I see you dropping by once again. How are you on this fine evening? A fair settlement. Well, I mean, it is a fair settlement. It has its fountain. Some people are enjoying the fountain. Okay, why don't we take a nice little trip? Do you have to rub the salt in the wound? Ugh, to stab it to my heart. Nah, jokes aside. Be happy. You get a one-on-one session with me. Do you know how much people are not willing to pay for that usually? What? Is this like a hooker deal? Am I supposed to pay you for your time? Well, I damn well hope that you actually give good head, otherwise this is not going to work out well for you, my friend. I only pay for services rendered. Ha! At the end of a rope. Well, a perilous plunge. Once again, my crew is apparently full of idiots. I was that sorry about the, what was it called, Gorillian Knot or something? Like the two versions was like, well, either that one, you know, solved itself over time, or our dearest Greek hero just cut it with his sword and got like, meh, problem solved. Slash with your saber. Which. You've lost one of your bravest. Well, he's dead now. You shall be missed most definitively, yada yada yada, and on goes your journey. Bye bye. Beep, 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 beep. This is a nice island. That looks a bit broke. Very pleasant. Once in 100 years' time, when we have reached episode 200 of Anno and we finally come to the point where I will have engineers, this island will become a smog-ridden hell, where people basically work non-stop in giant machinery-laden factory halls. And will probably die of, you know, the smoke alone. I can indeed build houses. Do you wish to continue with such a pattern of house building, or do you just wish to, you know, go for a simple, easy for a few streets around? After all, it is your island. You need to make sure. I mean, you can just, you know, build another one of those, make it look nice, if you want to. It's a bit inefficient because it kind of, you know, leaves things to be desired. But I guess for an inner circle around the marketplace, not a bad idea. As I said, it is your little island. You wanted your island, now you have your island, but now you have to take care of it. It's basically when a bit like when a kid, you know, asks you for a pet. Yes, child, you can have your pet, but you need to take care of it yourself. Okay, you want more of those little blocks. Since we're making a nice lot of money anyway, I guess a few extra months spent on the fountains is not really something I need to worry about overly much. I mean, it does make for a nice little inner city block, but it really screams city planner, basically. Which, as I said, is okay, and I do it kind of for fun sometimes, but it's of course not how most city planning has actually worked out, historically speaking. Cities, at least as long as people live in them, tend to be rather living and breathing things and evolve over time. Which makes them a horrible mess. Which was the worst offender, actually? I think that was somewhere over in Poland or something. Yeah, one city in Poland. I don't know which one I visited at some point. Would have actually to look up which one it was.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
But to put it mildly, What a royal bloody fucking mess that was. These streets, main streets leading into main narrow streets leading into some narrow street that you needed to cross to get to the actual main street. Well, I could, but it would kind of ruin it. I mean, you know, for a city center, that's kinda neat. So give me a second while I go to the old world where my ship just arrived. Is it here? It is here.
More than ready.
Because we kinda need to load this up with animals. Yes, very much so. I don't have any too rare ones though, sadly enough. Blue one, nah. You're not an animal, are you? No, you're a trinket. Well, I have an orca, that's cute. And some, must have some other things. I mean, I could put people in my zoo. Technically speaking, they are still animals. I'm pretty sure that was done long before Germany ever considered, once again, visiting Poland most friendly. In a neighborly fashion. It's kinda how it is, you know? When you look at the very old map, you can see that someone at some point planned out the lay of the land, basically. And what happened then is that people settled there, and ever more people settled there, and of course, not always with planning permission. And so, you know, they built, then they got raised. Ah, that's kinda cute. Give me a second, I kinda want to save my game. Kinda, yeah. And then what happened? War happened. Lots of war. Especially the fucking Poles. They got fucked by everyone, basically. But let's see what happened on the other side. That's a good thing of an auto-save function. Apparently we are the egotists. That's interesting. That's kind of it. Actually, this is something Paradox does better. In a Paradox game, as long as one of the players owns the DLC and I can host it, everyone gets the DLC. In this one, apparently not, which means not all of the DLC. It's kinda neat. Unneat, not neat. And can I just click on the ready thing? I can't click on the ready thing. Okay. Well then, you asked for a game, now you have a game. Ah, the forgotten art of city building. Once in a while, when people thought it would be a good idea to plan things ahead so that you can actually now build main roads that are very good for transporting goods and people. Well, times. Let me tell you, times. Way back in the day. Long ago. Ah, and then people messed it all up. I'm sure the one who originally planned, well, any city, and they look at what the city has become now, they're probably going to rotate rather fast in there. Actually, it's a pretty neat source of energy. If we would dig those out and put those, well, to a turbine or something, I'm pretty sure we get some nice energy out of that.
I present my humble duty to you, and am confident you'll transcend your present circumstance.
Wow, I'm the old dude, and he's introducing himself to me. I have a split personality.
We dump you full of fish.
I must have a very split personality.
Come a little closer. Let me smell your skin.
What the?
Don't worry.
I'm getting
I don't
sexually
fight
harassed.
anymore.
That's perverted. Don't sexually harass me, you
Yes,
bitch.
I already know who you are. I am Admiral Vicente Silva.
Let's take a nice little look around. Very much creep alert.
My spirit is already free. You can
I was
never
not
pin
expecting
me
that.
down.
Let's see what we actually have on this island. Wild Spring, Clay Deposit. Major danger indeed. That guy, I was not seeing that one coming. I'd forgotten just how creepy that asshole can be.
New orders?
Come here, little ship. The people are content. Well, that's strange of a wonder, considering there's no one here. Let's unload that ship. And then let's see how the little peppergag builds his island, shall we not? Shall just let him build for a while, so that he can have his dream realized. Now, this is going to really cut down on my things though, isn't it? Because we are missing most of the DLC now. I kinda dislike that though. Actually, that's rare that I said it, but for once I'm actually saluting good old Paradox for being not complete assholes when it comes to actually multiplayer games and going like, okay, if one party has all of the DLC and you play a multiplayer game with them, you, as the other player, should also get all the DLC access. Makes also for good advertisement, mind you. A bit too slow. Not so. A bit unfitting, don't you think? Jesus, that's one delay. Ribbon. Of course they turn around. Oh, that delay when placing it down though, that's something. That's something I wasn't expecting. Well, let's do it. An anchor. That's kind of fitting, considering what we're doing. Traveler's Kiosk.
You reached a new milestone.
The Age of Agriculture, eh? Little tractor. Little Bronx tractor. Seems rather fitting considering what age we just entered. Jesus, that delay though. That delay when placing things down is kinda... it's something, alright. Mermaid. Sadly, that's a bit too much fish. Don't worry, I just started building something on my little own. Little welcoming area. Some flags, some banners, some little tractors because we just entered the Age of Agriculture. Also, if we're both trying to, you know, fuck over the resources system we have, we're gonna run out of wood rather fastly, aren't we? I should probably set up some timber production for that, shouldn't we? Jesus though, I will never ever get used to that delay. That's one hell of a one. I guess up here would be better. Jesus, it really does lag, doesn't it? Yeah. Oops, wrong one. Beep, 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 beep. Get a bit of space inside there.
You reached a new milestone.
Actually, there's enough room here. Pleasant enough. Well, and we're making a nice little miners. Always such a pleasant experience, isn't it? Oh, I have some paving available to me already. I mean, I guess I've got promenade. Thanks, Ubisoft Club. Very nice of you. Actually, Twitch drops. What's that? What the? Jesus Christ! What a strange person. I feel endangered. I feel like my my rearmost chastity is a bit endangered by that guy. Yeah, but you don't let me. Not the best feeling in the world, let me tell ya. Western statues. I do like some of them, they're kind of cute. Like a phone tower. Like, yeah, we just discovered the idea of, you know, agriculture. Next we now, rabam.
We're
Okay.
taking
Not in the right position. Now, at some point in the near future, we will actually start producing some things.
I'm old, child. I prefer to watch others. I hope you find it illuminating.
Makes you wonder why in an Anno game there's so many creepy individuals, doesn't it? Kinda strange.
Drowning or burning.
You're creepy, my friend.
Stay good. Leave the evil to me.
Did you really just give this asshole money?
You must have a good heart.
What does my billboard say? Ah, the passage. In Anno Holic.
Where did you say you come from?
Anno Union. Then we have Anarchy. For all or not at all. Interesting. Something pleasure. The botanical garden. That was that one. Makes for a rather nice passage, doesn't it? Although that's a very, very big road, isn't it? That wouldn't really fit with the image. I'm working on the future.
You can make better what's already gold. I've somewhat to put before a townsperson.
Oh god, it's one of those
I
quests.
wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
Jesus Christ. Ah, it's kinda nice. I can just focus on my little project here. See my little banners. Nice and easily moving in the breeze. There's some people, you know, doing shit. Ah, that's what's relaxing, isn't it? We're gonna take a nice look around and see what is getting built there in the background. Yeah, that tower though really kinda breaks it, doesn't it? Property is theft. I would highly disagree with that statement. That's the wrong statue. That's almost modern art, isn't it? It looks just like, you know, a bomb. Like, yes.
Doing this by hand.
Looks a bit too modern, honestly, for the time we live in right now. I mean, that looks rather neat. Oh, look at it. Isn't it cute? If it wouldn't look so bloody freaking modern, I'd almost be tempted to build it. Just almost, though. Destroying some trees because, well, fuck you, trees. But a nice and welcoming area. Is there anything else I want to build? Keep some Bronx lines. Shit. Of course, I can fit it there, but not on the other one. Damn it, game.
There be potholes, so watch out.
Oh, come on, it's just a minus 103. That should be easy enough to compensate. Building a few more houses. No, but the taxpayers take care of that. Also, I kinda do remember you accepting a nice deal for like 30,000 or something to remain peaceful with that guy. But yeah, I will take a break. Ooh, the fuck? It's making an announcement. I wonder. Also, talking of decorations, you're building your own decorations. I can see you. I can see you. An Iris girdle fountain. Its face print marks the slab, testament to a time when crimson spilled over purple and desperate struggle. I don't really know why we would have, you know, bloody fucking megaphone tower in the middle of town, when basically every one of our people is basically living in a bloody stone age, but we shall not judge too hardly over his city building abilities, shall we now? What comes next though? What is he doing next? Questions. Actually really nice and relaxed. Means I can actually take a sip of my coffee and just sit here and go like, yes, build. Yeah. Also means I can actually take some time to, you know, take a nice, long and educated look at what the AI is actually doing in a bit. Just need to take care of one of my babes. Just lying here so very much desolate, like, yeah, take care of me please. I'm dirty, very dirty. Which is actually a true statement, because I haven't cleaned it in like 2 days. Not a good state. Let's see that. Our economy is slowly but surely recuperating. Slowly but surely. With every farmer, basically. I'm pretty sure the people are going to get, well, hungry and thirsty soon, because the people always get hungry and thirsty in this game. It's one thing you can count upon. If you can't count on anything else, that is, you can count on that. Alright. Yeah, will you open up to? Oh shit. That's not good. One of the filters actually opened. Shit. Now I have little coal things flying all over the place. That's grand. Yo, wait. And let's take an educated look. That was not the educated look I was looking for. So that's the... That's stranger danger, isn't it?
Is it you I smell?
I have rarely felt so endangered. I feel like I'm going to get raped in a dark corner.
Appearance is everything.
Oh great, I got...
No.
Ahem. I mean, that's not a completely untrue statement.
No matter how much you hate Empire. Until you return.
Photograph a ship of the line. So where are you gonna find a ship of the line? I wonder.
You make a good minion.
Apparently we have found one. Yet we also make back some money. We're still bleeding money though.
Independent mind you have.
How about Mr. Strange? No. No luck there whatsoever. No one likes... How you turn things? You mean rotate the buildings? You mean like this? Because if that's what you're asking for, it's just a click of the little mouse button, basically. I think it's also... yeah, middle mouse button or the comma and dot button on your keyboard. Rotate things. Make them nice and round. And turny. Nice and round and turny. Now that's that. You know, but while I'm at it, I will actually clean all of the pipes. Because this is an ideal opportunity. I can have somebody else build up. See how they do it. No problem. I may not know all the things, but I do know a few things. Mostly because, you know, I've been playing Anno games for a long while. And some functions just never really change. They did kind of add the middle mouse button a bit later on, but the comma and dot thing has always been around. Well, at least as far as I remember, I think you can also use... that's for the other thing. Right, that's for the other thing. And one more. Rather nice and relaxing, isn't it? Yeah. Then you go away, you go there, and you go inside. Penetrated most vilely and deeply, and realizing that there's actually quite a lot of crime in there. It's not good. Well, so far so good. You have built a little thing. I mean, it is nice. I do kind of still think that the megaphone tower kind of is a bit strange, because, you know, this looks like a freaking rural little village. But apart from that, you know, pleasant enough of a sight, I'd say. Why is there Christmas trees around? It's fucking February. Let's not ask some questions. Those are better left unanswered. In some cases, that is. Well, so far so good. But I'm sure there's a lot more to be done, to be built. Actually, what are our people desiring at this point? Schnapps, of course. Why am I not surprised that the people immediately, without a doubt, realized that the one thing missing in their life is none other than schnapps? You gotta love the people of Anno. They have their priorities straight. Like, yes. Basic needs met. Now we need schnapps. I mean, you know. Fair game.
I'm always busy, Duck. A field don't tend itself.
Well, no, fields don't tend themselves. That much is true. You can, of course, you know, acquire a bit of nature's bounty here and there. Basically for free, but that's usually not enough to feed a large population. I can say you're starting to build up things for the eventual schnapps population. Population full of schnapps, basically. Not that we were expecting anything else from our people. I mean, let's be honest here, they are fairly well known for their habits. Actually, I think alcohol has always been one of the more important resources. Yeah. No matter which other game you play, basically, at some point, relatively early on, you will always be like, yeah, time to get some schnapps. Although I think the ability of the buildings to actually, you know, explode violently has not been in the game, or in the games, multiple of them, that long. Yeah, cool. See, I'm actually just, you know, progressing the game, basically in front of the screen, because I have discovered coal on my table. That's a new experience.
A competitor raised a settlement.
It's not really surprising. The AI does tend to do that rather quickly. And again, we pretty much have all of the cool things we need on our islands. So, you know, I don't really need that much. No, we're not yet far enough to actually have the workers start on the iron production. I was thinking about it, but yeah, probably gonna take a bit. Yeah, such a nice and peaceful view, isn't it? Laboom. Are you sure about a distillery in the middle of town? You do know those things can explode, yes? I'm just saying. From a safety perspective, I would say that is most definitively a bit unsafe. Boop. Another piece of coal. Ah, I see. The fire station just to deal with that. You really do like those megaphone towers, do you? Bit overkill. Still, I'm kind of disappointed that Ubisoft is actually that bloody cheap when it comes to services. I mean, come on. If Paradox and their unbelievable, atrocious DLC policy actually manages for once to be like, okay, in multiplayer, let's allow at least some leniency, and Ubisoft really should, you know, sit down and deep, dark thinking about what they just did there, honestly. Because, I mean, come the fuck on, it doesn't cost you anything. It's probably gonna get the people interested in your DLCs and make them buy them.
Competitor raised a settlement.
Which one? Okay. So dark blue and more lighter blue have now 2 islands. That means our little sniffy friend has still no secondary island. And we are of course still sitting on our little island. Nice population of 600. Actually rather interesting because it's a rather new experience for me. I'm not really used to watching people build cities. I'm usually more of the guy who has to build them. This is actually rather interesting. And it showcases also that the different people have very different senses of aesthetics when it comes to city building. I mean, you know, you have seen my little creation, so you know my usual cities go. Rather straight-laced in a line. Maybe not the most efficient way of building them, but you know, has its own beauty, I guess, is one way of saying it. Not necessarily the right way of saying it, but a good way. Which reminds me, today is what, Wednesday? Yes. I actually, I mentioned it before already, but I do have a bit of a hopefully lucky break in view. I might actually be able to get myself a whole whooping 2-day off, which is amazing considering that, well, usually my weekends are like 1 day long. 1.5 to be fair. Saturdays are only half days and I don't really want to make that, you know, anything bigger. But that could potentially mean that we might actually have an opportunity to play some longer rounds of games for once. Which would, for example, make a game like Anno that can be played in both ways a nice option. Because you can basically play Anno on the option of playing it easy, like, you know, playing an hour, in, out, be done with it. Or, of course, you can also play Anno in an hours-long marathon session. Well, if you may, I've done so in the past. Especially, I remember one time when I was...
Make fresh roses slither from this manure.
when I was... had to stay home because I was sick and I was, of course, you know, a child. I was rather getting bored. Was I a child? I mean, I was still at school. Was I? I think I was. Well, it doesn't matter really. I stayed at home and I was like, me, bored, play games. So I did play games, and I played Anno 1602, if memory serves. And oh boy, did I spend a lot of time in front of that monitor. You know, an actual old monitor, not one of those flat screen monitors you have nowadays, but a good old-fashioned big one. That thing was massive. Hey, it worked. It's the most important part, isn't it? We're making some money. I'm almost feeling tempted to build some more on my little entrance area there, but I need a little bit of help. Can you take care of things we need? Let me take a look. What do we need? I mean, we basically have everything set up. All we really need is to now wait until things build up and then go to the next area, basically. Well, you know, new city block doesn't really have a city pub yet. That's basically city planning, and I'm gonna leave that to your digression. How does it look resource-wise? We are making some potatoes, some schnapps. 0 there. Nah, we could probably... We can afford it, but I don't really want to afford it.
You keep us on our toes, master. Since we're going to grow anyway, he just builds more of them. You do know that I kind of work in overcapacity at this point. Yeah. Seems to me that you have everything under control. Means I can just, you know, blatantly do nothing. Kinda lovely, isn't it? It's really an interesting experience because I'm really not used to having to relax for once. So the problem is, you know, if two people actually build on the same island, all we're really going to do is she had bunions, silly horncoot.
get into each other's hair, most definitively.
Or you can't work, and your 6 little mouths will go hungry.
Yeah, they're very, very hard bunions, I know. Tough fate for all of that, but you know, woman. See, the problem is, at some point we should I can see that you have 10 out of 3. Bit overkill, don't you think? Those poor workers. I mean, I get that it's an option, but those poor workers are really going to get overworked, don't they? Happy to take care of that many sheep. Poor people! They're gonna rise in revolution against those work conditions. You're like, nope. Nope, boss man. We don't like that. Almost seems like we have to work overtime for our money. Actually, how late is it? Yeah, I still got roll whooping 10 minutes or so until I actually need to sign off. So, you know, build to impress, little Papa Gag. Build to impress. Actually, a hole here in my little thing, isn't there? Probably need a new one at some point. Yeah, at some point, that point shall come. Then before I log off, we're gonna take a nice long look at the workings of the little Papa Gag. What he has done. Just find the alignment of this. Now then, since I'm almost finished here, I'll take those last few minutes I have available for this fine evening to take a nice little look around the city, built by none other than the little Papagag, in his most splendid form. Now then. Yup. Now let's see here. I have a little city block. Megaphone towers everywhere, screaming at the people to work harder and better and brighter. As well as, you know, a distillery right in the middle of town. Let's hope that one doesn't explode and kill all of the people living around it. Apart from that, very much scenic. Trees everywhere, fountains, and the sheep farms, the giant sheep farms. No. Some people are like, well, yeah, 3 is more than enough, but no, not for Papagag. He wants his people to really work for their money. If they want to or not, basically. Well, snap out of it. Nice quest name. But yeah, humble beginnings, I say. Humble beginnings indeed. Some point we're gonna get somewhere. Still kind of think that this, you know, is of course the most important, the most important of parts of the town. Just look at it. Look at it. Doesn't this look welcoming? Tasty. Very tasty.
Changes, I hope.
Hell's eternal slaves, brutally driven from dawn to dusk. The tyrannized population of Barati's lava suffer.
It's important to be true to oneself.
Like the yoked beast of Lucifer, city cries out for someone to rise up and put an end to its medieval overlords. Well, little Papagag, you have been called a tyrant. Quite frankly, to your face. By the press. How do you feel about that? Can you feel the people uprising against your tyranny, your medieval standards of living? I mean, you know, as medieval as you can be when you have fucking megaphone towers sitting around every corner. Boop. See, my people always love me. My people continuously celebrate my existence and go like, yay, benevolent overlord, please have my baby. Or something. See? See. Very important lesson there. You can't win the people's hearts just with megaphones. Well, and sheep farms, to be fair. Nyeh. I need to refill that at some point. And once again I found a piece of coal. Well, there are many of them. Now then.
Perhaps you can bear this torch. Good, child.
One final nice look at the city, as in we're going to go on a bit of an exploration adventure. Now then. Yes. The rooster indeed. I can see the fountain. Can I just pass through here? Not like anyone's going to stop me, is there? Nope. What a nice little place, isn't it? What a nice little place indeed. Oh, quaint indeed. Up full of people eating shit. Always nice. Of course, you know, Empire citizens. Do not forget. They really do look Empire citizens. That's like a 2000s game, isn't it? I do like it though. And it gives the whole experience some style, if I had to say. I do want to look at those very unproportionate little megaphone towers. And you can quite literally see them in the distance. Look at it. Anarchy. He's quite literally summoning people. Rise up. Speak only truth. Yeah, that's what all tyrants say. Doesn't really reach much of the people though.
More's the merrier.
Yeah, how do you walk? Engage it. Yeah. Yeah. Can I not use that? Naked. No, that would probably play. I can't use that. Nope. Boom. Pretty much. Basically, yeah, it's just Control Shift plus R. Now, let's take a look at, of course, my own enterprise.
Is it done?
So nice.
Wise
Disinterested
beyond your
mermaid
years.
titties. Some tractors, some flags. Yep, there's main road. Does please me rather much, doesn't it? Well,
If I see another biscuit.
I could see somebody. Pretty much saw you over there. Somewhere back there, the city, aren't ya? Yeah, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Don't hide from me, wherever you are.
We all like a nap in the orchard.
He's hiding somewhere in his own city. Cruelty! Market. God damn it. Where is the market? That's not what I wanted. That game. Yeah, let's see. If we join in here. Oh, I see you. You're driving a boat through town. You're a black man sitting in a boat and driving it through town. I don't know how you do it, but you defy physics.
So good to see you, Uncle. So good to see you, Uncle.
And he's spinning. Well.
Good to see you, Uncle.
Look at that. Look at that. He's so happy.
Good to see you, Uncle.
And he's spinning every single time. In his little boat. Here, have some fireworks.
So good to see you, Uncle.
So good to see you, Uncle. More fireworks. But yeah, I think with that most pleasant of sights of a fucking boat jumping and driving through the streets of the town. This will probably be where we shall end it. But of course, a bit of special thanks to the little pepper gag for dropping by and building his nice little city and letting us watch most intensely and judgmentally upon his work. For the moment, however, I will have to bid you adieu. Like I already said, it's kind of a bit of a busy week, to put it mildly, and multiple facets of the word. You know, there's that. Yeah, this shows promise. This shows promise indeed. Well, as for... well, yeah, I'm rather happy with myself. I do like to sometimes just, you know, take it easy and just watch how other people do it. It's a bit of an interesting experience, especially when you're used to playing the game yourself. Kinda interesting. Kinda interesting indeed. We should probably do this, you know, a bit more in the future. If, you know, our schedules align, because I do remember that we had a bit of a unlucky streak where we just couldn't align our schedules to, you know, actually play Anno. Happens sometimes, but as I said, you know, the next opportunity will always arise. As for the moment, thanks for dropping by, of course, to the who's easily named one. Of course, little Papagak is easily named one. Thanks for dropping by and playing. That is very much appreciated. And of course, the strategy Wamba also dropped by for a bit. And of course immediately realized the stranger danger we were in, and still in. And yeah. As for the not so easily labeled ones, the lurking kind, do feel appreciated as well. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done, and yeah, have a good one. As for your nice little offer, yeah, I do think we should play this game a bit more the next time. I haven't yet scheduled the next Anno stream, but it will probably be on the weekend if things align that way. Otherwise, next week. Depends a bit. Actually, you know, since I now have you here as a connection, I can probably just write you a message or so on the Ubisoft thing if I think about it. Otherwise, I guess you can just go to the Discord thingy, write me a message there. I'm sure we can arrange something in any way, shape or form. Doesn't really, you know, matter which way, just that we do. But yeah, with that I shall once again wish you a good one, and bye bye it is.